Hey everyone, I wanted to look a little bit at the weather function on the Skylight Calendar. Up in the top left corner of your calendar with the date and the time, you also have the current weather. So it's going to go by the zip code that you have programmed into your Skylight Calendar or your current location if you have set that. So right here, it's 36 degrees. It's kind of rainy, cloudy here and there throughout the day today. That's our current weather. A couple other options you have for weather. If you have an event that you add a location to, it will give you the weather for that. So if I have a trip to Chicago and I have added that in my calendar, I just use my iPhone and use the calendar that's set on there. I have that synced to my Skylight calendar. I've put in my trip to Chicago. I also added the address. So when I click on my trip to Chicago, it's going to give me all of the information. But then when I scroll down, it's going to give me the weather for that day. So it's going to give me the weather for tomorrow for my trip. So that's going to show down here. You've got your high, your low, and the wind. So any event that you put in with a location, you can check the weather that way. Another workaround, if you want to see more weather for the different days coming up, is you can add either its own calendar with weather, or you can add an event to your calendar with the weather. So I'm going to show you using the Skylight app, although you could add this to your regular calendar as well. So here's my Skylight app, and with this, I can just press the plus in the bottom corner, and I can add an event right here. Again, you could do this on your normal calendar that you have synced, or you can do it in the app. You're going to choose a day, and I'm going to choose just an all-day event as I want to know kind of the overall. Down here, you're going to choose your category, and in this part right here, you could put the weather in its own category if you wanted to. So I could add a category. I could choose a separate color for that. So let's just put it in here. And I don't think anyone has the dark green. So I'm going to add it as a dark green and save it right there, and it's going to show up as the weather. I'm going to put it in that category. And then I can add a location. So down here at the bottom, I'm going to add a location. So I'm just going to type in an address, and it does seem to like an address best. So I'm going to choose an address, and then it's going to add that address down here, and already it has popped up with the weather telling me that snow is likely, and so on and so forth. I can also choose to repeat this event. So I can repeat it every one day and just kind of have it go. So that's going to show up on every day, and you can click on that and see the weather in that location. So I'm going to save that, and it is going to update on my calendar. So there we go, it just popped up. So now you can see that my weather has shown up in that dark green color, and it is on every day. So if I click on that day and scroll down, it's going to give me the temperature, the high, the low, and the wind speed. If I click on the next day, again, it's going to give me the high, the low, and the wind speed. And so it will do that up to 7 days out. So you can check the weather up to 7 days out. It will give you the projected temperature, the high, the low, and the wind speed. So if you want more weather information than it just gives you by putting that temperature in the corner, you can set up a recurring event or weather on its own calendar so it shows up as its own color, and put that right on the days on your Skylight calendar. If this video was helpful, leave me a comment below, like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.